Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Kgomotso Mantu. I'm the IT Infrastructure Manager at CEDA, which is Citizen Entrepreneurial Development Agency here in Botswana, Gaborone. Let me first of all express my profound gratitude to Global CIO Forum for selecting me as one of the speakers for this year's CIO 200 roadshow. And I'll just share with you on the topic on Africa IT transformation outlook, CIO point of view. First of all, let me talk about what the pandemic has brought out to Africa and the world at large. And now the environment which we are in, that we are operating in, is a volatile one, and we need agile strategies that will ensure that the companies are able to meet their strategic objectives and even still make a profit nonetheless of the pandemic. First of all, let me also talk about my company, which is CEDA, briefly, so that we can appreciate what we've done so far. And for the past 10 years in terms of digital transformation, in terms of adopting various technologies that are of high benefit to the organization, and in turn also benefiting the various customers and stakeholders at large, including the Botswana country that we serve. CEDA was formed in 2001 and is a development financial institution targeting small, medium enterprises to a very street worker on the road selling sweets. So those are the customers that CEDA intends to help with access to funding or finance, and including business and mentoring. So as an IT expert within CEDA, I've been tasked in helping CEDA achieve its mandate to help citizen entrepreneurs in order for them to realize their dreams, and in turn contributing to our GDP, economic growth for our country. Then the topic for today, which is Africa IT transformation outlook, a CIO point of view, is that there are so many things that have been happening, especially for the past 2 years, considering what the pandemic has done. And coupled with the Industrial Revolution 4.0, this has powered the rise of digital business. And our agency as CEDA was not left behind in terms of adopting the various technologies that will be customer-centric, that will also drive service excellence, because for us to compete, we need to serve our customers better. And in order to do that, because of the pandemic and people working from home, with all the challenges that have been brought up by the pandemic, more I'll also look at especially one project that I recently implemented, which is the unstructured supplementary service data, the USSD, that will also allow, that is allowing customers to check their loan balances, to service their loans through card payment or through the mobile money pocket. So those are some of the digitization projects that the company has embarked on. I'm very proud today to share with you that I managed to implement this during this COVID period. And to share with you, the consultants never set foot here in Botswana. They did everything remotely, and that is the power of technology for today. That's nonetheless a success story, but still on the pipeline, because now our strategic direction as the company, as the country is on digital transformation agenda. We are looking at ways that we can encourage our customers, our employees to be innovative, to come up with innovative ideas that can help and also give us a competitive edge from our competitors. So the agency has been blessed to have a transformational leadership. Those people, the people that embrace change and who are eager to see and harness the benefits of technology. More especially now today, we are talking of fourth industrial revolution that is talking about business intelligence, that is talking about artificial intelligence, that is talking about Internet of Things. So it's very, very important, and also to note that key decision makers also should be the agent of change. They should be ready to embrace change. And they should only 4% of the 1.3 billion population has been vaccinated. Why is that so? While other continents have got more people having been vaccinated for the COVID-19. It's because Africa has always been the last child in the family. But it's high time that we change this. And these are one of the challenges, not only in relation to health, even to technology. We are seeing the challenges of high internet cost. We are seeing unreliable to no power. We are seeing also even accessibility. There's no inclusivity. We are only now having internet access or even resources available to people who are in the urban areas. Now we are leaving people outside the urban areas. That is, the technology is not inclusive enough to include the underprivileged, to include the disabled, to include the girl child, to include women as well. Also, we look at the mobile network penetration. Earlier on mentioned about the USSD project that looks at using your normal phone to check your loan application, to service your loan. But you need to have a mobile phone. But if also look at Africa at large, the mobile network penetration has been low. And at some point, people at the rural or at the very remote areas, or what we normally say rural term as rural areas, they have no access altogether to mobile networking. They have no access at all to even radio frequency. They don't even know what is happening in the outside world. But how are we going to achieve a digital transformation if we are still having those challenges in Africa? It's a mountain to climb, but it's for us Africans to see ways and also to encourage our government, our leadership to do something in that regard. Infrastructure development is very important, that now we have the network improved across the country, across the continent, for everyone to harness what the technology is bringing along. And other aspect which is very, very important is the change management. The technology has been adopted at a slower rate, but thanks to COVID, because now everyone realized that everything we need technology. For us to work from home, to do remote working, we need technology. For us to attend meeting, we need remote tools like Teams, your Zoom, and others. So COVID has also brought the bad and also brought the good. The good thing is that it has brought the urgency or the speed that we need to adopt technology. We also don't have skilled manpower in Africa for IT-related roles. But like I said, it's for us to urge governments and also other stakeholders to come forth and play a significant role in ensuring that we do have skilled manpower, and also to encourage. It's also very important that we've seen big companies like Google and Microsoft coming on board to take African child to offer tuition, to offer training on various technologies that exist. That is the right step in the right direction. And I also would like to comment all these multinational companies, not only those two that I've mentioned, but various multinational companies that are doing a lot in order to ensure that the African child is taught and the African child has access to various technologies and knows how to apply those technologies in order to improve the lives and the businesses of Africa, and improving the businesses will in turn improve the economic outlook of Africa at large. Nonetheless, there's been other success stories that I can share with you that have also happened in terms of the topic that is before us, which is Africa IT transformation outlook. You will see that most of the population of Africa is a youthful generation, and these are eager to. Their uptake on technology is high as compared to middle or even older generation. So that is a plus for Africa to have a youthful generation that are tech savvy. They want to know what is happening in the world. They are also being able to be programmers for tomorrow. And we are looking at CIOs for the next generation. And apart from that, Africa is also harnessing on the fourth industrial revolution, what it has brought about in terms of business intelligence, artificial intelligence, and the like. And we are also now saying, okay, let's adopt what we call a customer-centric approach. Now what we are doing, any technology that we are coming up with is geared to help customers at large. Now we want to bring the customer more closer to us than before. And a happy customer would always come back. So even these technological advances that we are coming up with, they are geared at helping our customers. We are driving service excellence. And the IT transformation, the digitization and the digitalization roadmap or agenda is geared towards helping the customer. And we are moving away from being reactive to being proactive, now to being an innovative continent, to be an innovative expert, or we can say an innovative nation or continent as Africa, to come up with specific technologies that can help Africa at large. And I will say the future looks bright. The future looks bright. Before we're talking about the traditional post. Now the traditional post has transformed. Now it's no longer the sending of letters, putting on a stamp. We are having access to internet from the postal services. We are now talking about able to do payments also through the post office. So that is the transformation that is really giving us hope that if the postal services were able to transform from the normal traditional postal services to the digital post office, it gives us hope as Africa that tomorrow holds something which will be better, and we'll enjoy the benefits of having this transformed continent of ours, of Africa. And my agency was not left behind in terms of also transformation. We are now, like I said before, we are looking at customer-centric tools or services. CEDA at large, it's looking at having an online banking platform that will also help its customers. It's also customer-centric in terms of that now with the pandemic, we didn't expect customers to walk in because of lockdown, because of international travel ban, which also affected the consultants and also to teams to move around. We needed to come up with or to be innovative around these problems and come up with measures that can be done and also to rescue the situation. Another thing is that the agency, or even what we are seeing within African continent is coming up with memorandum of understanding, memorandum of agreement with other companies, because this not a one-man show. We need other stakeholders to come on board and help us. CEDA is a development financial institution. It needs to work together with university so that we are talking about transformational leadership. We need to train people, we need to train our people so that they can be at par with this technology. They can be innovative enough to solve African issues. So there are memorandum of understanding that are put in place so that these things can be achieved, so that we can tap on other people's advancement in technology. And also what the CIO Forum is also doing is that it's bringing other digital leaders together so that we can influence each other, we can integrate, we can share ideas. And also as African leaders in the digital landscape, we need to come together and share. And it's much appreciated that the CIO, the Global CIO Forum is doing this, so that as Africans, we can share our success stories, we can share our challenges, so that at the end of the day, we come together and bring the best for this continent. I will say the future looks bright for African IT transformation. And not only that, we are going, as the world is now becoming a global village, that is, we can also tap into technology that is also in Europe, that is in America. So thank you so much for listening. And thank you so much, CIO Forum and the CIO 200 and all the associated stakeholders. Have a good day.